Women are in shambles because men aren't going to the clubs anymore. 90% of these clubs are going to be closed down, I bet, in the next 5 years. Chat, what do you think? I got a banger from men only. Let's get straight into it.
That's it. I cannot do this shit no more. I swear to God, we're not another man. No.
3 nightclubs a week have closed in the UK so far this year. Yorkshire has been the hardest hit area, with 45% of venues being lost this year, including long-running clubs such as Wire. Venue owners have suggested that rising costs of living and a lack of essential public services are to blame for the closures, citing unreliable late-night transport and a lack of a police presence, which forces venues to spend on security and cleaning, services that should be publicly provided.
I think another part of it is that men are giving women the equality they've always wanted. So all these ladies are going to the clubs in droves. Only a few men are going. But the thing is, the men are the ones that buy the sections, buy the bottles. And ladies, you want equality, so now you're going to get it. We're not going to pay your way in, especially if y'all look mid anyways. A lot of you women look 5s at best, talking about, I need free bottles. No, you're not getting none of that. You're getting equality. And I think that's the problem, is a lot of women, they wanted equality so bad, but when they get hit with it, they're like, wait, I don't like this equality. I don't like this so-called equality. I don't want to pay for my own drinks. But the thing is, men are tired of going there and paying for all the drinks, paying for the sections. And we're just seeing, and maybe this is mainly in the UK, but I feel like it's also in the US. Like, I stopped going to the clubs and bars at the age of like 26, 27. I was just like, I'm done. Because all it is just like women just trying to get you to pay for stuff. I'm not paying for nothing. I don't even know you like that.
Tell you, everyone is out in pairs. It's 2 or more. It's never 1. And I am just wondering, single people, where are you guys?
I love it. Where are you guys? Where are all the single men? There's probably a line of men you've nexted. Those are the guys that were giving you a chance. Life is a mirror, not a window. And if you were getting attention from men, you probably should have taken that attention.
Like, I just had dinner by myself and was literally the only single person there. Like, single party. You guys...
And it's so, dude, it's so hard to feel bad for these women when they get so much attention. Like, women get to shut down men at a crazy rapid high rate. Men don't get to really shut women down. That's not a thing. She's probably been approached by a lot of men, but she's nexted them because she overinflates her sense of self and overinflates her market value. Men typically value themselves lower. Women typically value themselves higher. And then there's this disparity in like, well, where's all the regular schmegular people? If every girl is above average and every guy's below average, where are the average people, dude? Where are they at? And this woman, I hate to say it, she's average at best. Shots fired! Like, she's not a baddie. I mean, I would see her and forget her in 3 seconds.
I hope you guys are not staying home. Like, I hope you guys are, like, living life, because I need you guys out here.
Me and my best friend FaceTime 3 times a day. I see her at least once a week. So when I introduce her to a man, it feels like a big deal, but she already knows everything about him. But when a man introduces you to his best friend, when he introduces you to the one that he sees him twice a year, definitely doesn't know his birthday, but that's his fucking boy. Oh, he's gonna marry you. Can't take that back.
This generation is
yeah. Well, the thing is, a lot of you ladies are runners.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
And you let them meet every single one of them because you want other women's validation to see, should I keep chasing this guy? But this is where it goes back to single women keep other women single. Because women will introduce a man to their best friend, and this girl's like, no, girl, don't go for that. Don't do that. Chat, put one in chat if you agree. Women self-sabotage each other. Like, single women keep women single, and when another woman sees that you're happy and you introduce, hey, this is the guy that I could potentially be with or be happy with, these other women are like, no, I'm not going to have any part of you being happy. Absolutely not. But I don't know what it is, but they just self-sabotage by introducing these men to their friends. Don't do that. Make your own judgments. You're grown, right? Does your friend help you pay bills? Did they help you do that? Did they help you pay rent? What about your car note, your insurance? Did they help you? Then don't take their advice when it comes to your relationship either.
I'm going on a date. I don't want to go, but I do. Stupid. I do want to go. This is good. This is the time of my life where I'm supposed to be doing these fun activities.
What is she wearing, dude? Like, whose jacket is that? I don't know if I'll ever understand the oversized, like, The big jackets, like that's a triple XL on a girl that's like 5'2", 110 pounds soaking wet with all her clothes on.
Because I'm getting older. But what if you get there and he's ugly and he's awful and he looks nothing like he does online? Well, then you just have to remember that it's only 2 hours of your life, and you never have to speak to him again if you don't want to. Okay, but what if it's 2 really, really excruciating hours and I can't hide my facial expressions and help how I feel? Then you just be honest with him and go home. This is good. This is good. I feel good. I'm gonna have a great time. Welcome to dating in your 20s. Best of luck to all of you.
So how do you...
Welcome to being a runner in your 20s.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
What if he's this? What if he's that? It's the comparison, right? It's the Frankenstein curse. If you haven't seen my video on that, bro, you got to go watch it.
You outsmart women who like to play games, who like to create a little anxiety, the little push and pull within you. Well, I'm going to tell you 4 ways. And if you have been following me for a while, you know my content. And
okay, I will be honest, she's kind of got me in the first half. Well, let's see if she's on point, because I'm always weary about women giving advice to men about women, because they have no idea what the experience is like. Like none.
And I go a little bit deeper into things versus just give you kind of the surface level advice. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and I help good men attract great women. So first of all, I just want to talk to you about what a game is and what games are perceived as. Now, personally, I don't think that games are quote unquote games. What they typically are just 2 people who are unsure, who lack emotional maturity, who don't necessarily know what it is that they're looking for, who are scared to really show themselves, be in a relationship. They potentially might exhibit these like push and pull behaviors to test your reactions, especially with women. Women will potentially pull back at times to see how interested a man is. And I know it's kind of crappy, unfortunately, from an evolutionary perspective. It is what we do. So it sometimes does work and sometimes it doesn't work. It depends on how that woman is rewarded. So the first thing you have to do is just recognize that it's happening, and then don't take the bait. Don't play the game, because chess players can only play chess with other chess players. If you notice and you start to see patterns within your dating life, and that is what I help men do in particular and that are watching me and that are in my channels and in my communities. And
Lord have mercy, the Japanese. Get to the point. What's the second one?
About the dating process, about just whether or not you're looking for the same things. There's very predictable patterns in the people that we choose to date. And
bro, what I hear you grunting back there. What do you want from me, bro? You know, after the Morgan & Morgan ad, you get a treat. Get all the way on your place. Lay down. This man is back there grunting at me. Boy, you better hush.
And some of those will emulate games. So if you're a secure, healthy person, you just don't take the bait. You just know that, okay, this person might be creating this type of behavior because they have some insecurity and some self-esteem issues. So I'm gonna have to communicate concisely. Typically, when you enter into a new relationship over the age of 30, if you're not having clear communication and or setting boundaries.
Good Lord. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is bad advice. Don't take like dating coaching tips from a woman, bro. I'm sorry. I've watched so many of these women just give horrible advice. Women do push and pull, and it's a game. No, here's what you need to do, bro. You got to keep women in a state of play. You got to lower their anxiety. If you can make her laugh and giggle, you can make her cheeks clap and jiggle. Shubananaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a freaking t-shirt. You enter like the older brother archetype in the beginning. I know it sounds weird, but enter the older brother archetype, which means a lot of demeaning, a lot of clowning, a lot of like making fun of her. Keep her in a state of play. Lower her anxiety levels. Nothing is serious. Don't worry about it. Why are you tripping? Nothing is serious. And then afterwards, you can enter the father role where you're like more authoritative and you say, no, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. Always stand your ground, always have high standards, and always have very strict boundaries. Women respect men that have boundaries. If you have no boundaries, she's not going to respect you. Say less, mean more. Like, bro, this is, good Lord, all that playing games and pulling away. Good, like, come on, honey. Just bad advice. Just bad. Bless her heart. She really is trying. I got to shout out to her for trying. But the Japanese here, make it simple. Talk to people like they're a freaking golden retriever or they're 6 years old. Keep women in a state of play, lower their anxiety. If you can make her comfortable, then she will sleep with you. It's as simple as that. And if you want to build a genuine connection, after you guys have maybe some sexual chemistry, then you can start to build a genuine connection. But my whole goal was like, can I get you in the sheets? Can I clap your cheeks? And if so, do I like you after clapping your cheeks? Do I want to date you? That's what you should do as a man. What'd that take, 30 seconds? Good Lord.
Kind of like, because...
And they're choosing to walk away. Not because they're weak, but because they know their worth.
I doubt I'm going to post this because I'm just...
And look, you did.
Stupid.
Kind of like wanting to keep a record for myself. I met a guy in Mykonos 2 weeks ago, and
Mykonos?
I'm about to go to the airport to fly to Toronto to go visit him, which is
She's a runner, she's a track star.
like kind of crazy. And he's been so sweet and so accommodating. Like last weekend, he's like, what's your coffee order? Like, I'm gonna pick up everything. And he's made all these dinner reservations. He invited Georgie to come. He has a dog, so we're gonna like walk the dogs, go to dinner. And like normally I'd be pretty anxious, but he's so kind and we had so much fun together. Like he's so funny. No matter what, it's gonna be fine. So you only live once, you know? Toronto boy.
Oh Lord, I know there's going to be a big redemption arc on this one, and it's mainly because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Boy, I cannot believe you was growling at me, bruh. Not growling, but he was like, do I bore you? Can we get some freeze in the chat? Loki. Free. Mr. Bowtie. Hey, be careful, bruh. Lord have mercy. Carbon, I'm getting a little low on these chicken jerkies, brother, man. Can you send another bag? That's it. You gotta chew it first, dude.
Stupid.
If you chew it, you won't choke on it, bro. Loki, lay down. Lord have mercy. This kid, bro. This kid right here. All right, let's get back to this woman's runner story. Let's go.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Toronto boy, the story that y'all have been waiting for. Let's get into it. I was in Greece for 2 weeks this summer and I went to Mykonos. We were at Scorpios. This guy invited us over to his table. I ended up hitting it off with one of the guys, like unexpectedly. He was just so funny and we were just like ping-ponging.
What I say, dude, make her laugh and giggle. Make her cheeks clap and jiggle. Keep her in a state of play. He's so funny. Dude, if you can be funny, women already like you, bro. You can be beat.
Off of each other. He's a handsome guy, but he isn't my normal type. Long story short, I got roofied. Like, straight up. Was roofied, and so I had to go home. Like, it was something that's never happened to me in my 38 years. My friends knew automatically. I'm happy to share that story now that some time
If you're 38 and still single, you might as well just keep riding that out.
has passed. The next day, he was texting me. He's like, what happened to you last night? You just like disappeared. And I'm like, oh, like we stopped by this late night and then I went home, but my friends stayed, which is what happened. Like we stopped by this place on our way to take me home. He like didn't really believe me. I could tell he didn't really believe me, but I just was like, whatever. Went to go to Alan Magoo to see Blondie DJ, and we ran into him in the bathroom line. He and I had so much fun. We were talking all night. Didn't believe me when I said I'd gone home the night before. I was like, honestly, I got roofied. But he was like, oh, I thought you just went home with another guy. Definitely looking back now, red flags of like, we're on vacation. Like the possessiveness is kind of weird. He actually does call me when he gets back. What are you doing next weekend? I really want to see you. Can I fly you out to Toronto or can I come to Austin? He's like, well, you can bring Georgie and we can like go to nice dinners and go for walks with the dogs. He has a dog. You can just like chill. It'll be nice. And you can just fly in late Friday and leave early Sunday. So 2 nights, but less than 48 hours. Of course, I was a little bit nervous about going. Seemed really respectful. Knew he had a guest room. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, like he has a guest room. This is...
Baby girl, if I'm flying you out, it's going to sound like an auditorium. I'm clapping cheeks. I'm working overtime at Chuck E. Cheekage. You can bet. You're gonna hear some clapping. I'm flying you out. I got a guest room. Let's be for real. She knew what time it was.
No pressure.
You 38 years old. If a guy's flying you out, chat, put a 1 in chat if you agree. You 38 years old, a guy's flying you out. You know he's trying to clap your cheeks. Stop it. He's trying to realign your spine.
Situation, did some background checks on him and stuff like that, whatever. I felt very safe. Georgie and I make the trek there. Basically, as soon as I walked into his house, which was stunning, beautiful, amazing, I was like, oh, this may have been a little bit of a mistake. I don't know if I really want to be. He'd made all of these reservations. He picked up my favorite type of coffee. He was asking about everything. Like, he was so accommodating. He put all my stuff in the guest room, so I was able to like get ready over there. And on the way to dinner, he asks me, let's call her Sharon. Your friend Sharon, she's like not that smart, right? Like, she's kind of stupid.
Stupid.
What? Sharon? No, Sharon.
Savage.
Sharon is like really, really smart. Like, I go to her for everything in life. It's like,
Is that why you're 30 or 38 and single?
Shots fired.
Really smart? 38, no man? Really intelligent? Stop lying.
I just saw her like bebopping around, and yeah, she was like partying in Mykonos. She wasn't sitting down and talking about history, but yeah, like, Sharon's really smart. I think that he would leave it at there, like kind of foot in a mouth situation. And instead he says, Laura's stupid, right?
Stupid.
No, Laura is just as smart as Sharon, and they're both just as smart as me. I was so taken aback. Who just talks like that? It was bizarre. Wait, are these like your good friends? Yeah, those are like my best friends of like 15 years. Like, please don't let them know that I said that. In my head, I'm like, obviously I'm gonna let them know you said that. Like, I clearly hate you now. Anyone that would ask that an hour into me arriving is not my type of person. Anyone who would ask that, yeah, it goes without being said. Don't talk bad about my girls. My girls. Mine. Those girls were...
Yeah, be a sister wife then. Don't talk bad about my girls. Go be a sister wife.
Here before you, and they're gonna be here long after you, buddy. So, zip it. We're at dinner, and he keeps checking his phone, and apparently he has a camera in the house. Georgie and his dog are losing their mind, barking at the front door. They barked for 3 hours. 3 hours straight. I was stressing the fuck out. He kind of kept blaming Georgie, and wait, I'm not gonna say his dog's name. He also told a story about how he's like the vice president of a company, and someone tried to sue him for being abusive, and then he was giving me examples and saying it's not abusive, and it was just giving me the ick. Also stressed about the dogs. I'm tired. I'd done international travel, but he insisted that we go to the next spot, and then once we get to the next spot, he's complaining that it's not as cool as it used to be, and talking about politics, US politics. At dinner had asked me, is Georgie going to sleep on the bed? Yeah, like, does your dog sleep on the bed? Like, no, my dog's not allowed to go upstairs at all. I didn't know dogs weren't allowed in the bed. Like, Georgie definitely sleeps in the bed.
Yeah, I don't think dogs are allowed in the bed, bro. That's not me. Loki knows he's got his own beds. I've spent about $200 on his own beds. He ain't getting to sleep on my bed. But we have boundaries. He's not allowed on the furniture as well. I'm very strict, though. I'm a strict parent.
Sleep in the guest room. Oh, no, I want you in the room with me. And, like, it's fine. But I could tell, like, it wasn't fine. So uncomfortable. We're going to have to go to a part 2.
Here's the thing.
Lord have mercy. Part 2. Here we go. Let's get into the part 2.
Are you a partnership, art style, title?
We're having great conversation. So I'm actually...
You're trying...
At the front door. My girls. Stressing. No dogs weren't allowed in the bed. Like, George, to a part 2.
Here's the thing.
Okay, I guess she doesn't do a part 2. Man, this is wild, bro. Getting flown out, not expecting this guy to want to blow your back out and get, intimate with you. But you're 38 years old and you were so willy-nilly. Like, there were so many red flags. If you got roofied, the last thing I would do is say, you know what? I'm going to get flown out by this guy.
Stupid.
What are you even talking about? If I got roofied at a party with somebody, well, it doesn't typically happen to men, but if I got roofied at a party with somebody, bro, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be like, yeah, cool, I'll kick it with you again. No, what if they're the ones that did it to you? Bro, there's too many true crime movies out there right now where, bro, absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. Let's hop into the Discord and see what you guys got, man. God, it's just like, does she hear herself? Does she like actually hear herself? Why women can't take accountability? The internet is undefeated. Let's see what this is all about.
He's ready for your final challenge? All right, ladies.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
That's right, ladies. Today, you will be taking accountability.
Shots fired!
That's good. That's good. Yeah, they are allergic to that. Allergic to accountability. It's an ego hit, man.
Here's what being a simp is, right? Let me just summarize what it is. It's not about loving and investing in your partner, which is often the case. They seem to think that anybody who loves or invests or wants a long-lasting or who is loyal is a simp. Here's what being a simp is. A woman crosses your boundaries and you still accept, and not only accept, you try and get her back. That's what simping is. Everybody's got different boundaries. But if you've seen a woman cross your boundaries many times, you've seen unacceptable behavior, and instead of them withdrawing your love, you then shower her with more love to get her back. That I can understand.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's multi-layered though, right? Pedestalizing women's one part of being a simp. Also, yeah, letting a woman stomp on your boundaries and standards, letting a woman talk to you however they want, disrespecting you, showering her with gifts, acts of service, doing things for her when she does not reciprocate anything. Those are simps. Like, it's multi-layered. But yeah, the whole boundary thing, that's good and all, but the pedestalization of women is mainly, I think, the biggest point for being a simp. Chat, put in one in the chat if you agree. I think if you pedestalize women and think that you are lesser than and women are better than you, I think that's really the worst part of it, because when you start with that, then there's an insinuation that she deserves everything, that she can cross your boundaries. You know, like the rest of it's kind of under that layer. But I think it's the pedestalization of women. Like, oh, women are so great. Women are just the best ever. Like, women are fantastic. Traditional women are, but at the end of the day, there's a hierarchy, and men, you know, we're stronger than women. And typically women want a man that's stronger than them, more confident than them, more competent than them, more intelligent than them, faster than them, stronger than them, taller than them, makes more money than them. So they're kind of, you know, you're describing a superior, which insinuates you are inferior, which also is an insinuation that you should be submissive to this man, since he's better than you in every way. Stronger, taller, makes more money. I mean, I'm just saying there's a hierarchy there, and us as men, we understand that. But I think modern women let their ego get in the way, and they can't really realize that. But Loki, did you have a good time today? Did you, buddy? He never wants to be on his place. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Ricky Sickle for the designs here. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go to LeviNichs.com for all your merch needs. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.